First thing you want to do is you want to download OBS Studios. Do not download Classic OBS because it does not have the same functionalities as OBS Studio. OBS Studio is the restructured version of OBS Classic. It has more functionality and just better overall. The download link will be in the description for OBS Studios. First thing you want to do is go into Settings. It is down here in the lower right hand corner. Click on that. Go to Stream. If you want to stream, your stream key can be found in your Twitch dashboard under Stream Key. And you want to put your stream key right here and put your server to the closest server to your proximity. Anyone that wants to stream on your channel, if you want to share your stream with anybody else, needs the same stream key as you, as the channel, and they can find it in the same way, or you can just simply copy and paste and send it to them. Once you go to output, if you are going to stream, put your audio track to 1. For your encoder, go to 264, put your rescale output to what you want your stream to be in. In my case, I do not rescale my output. If your hardware is on the lower end, you may want to rescale your output. Make sure that your original recording and your output are both 16:9 in their pixelation ratio. If you are not using 16:9, you will simply encounter problems with the logistics of all of it. For your profile, this depends on your CPU. High is CPU intensive, main is middle line, baseline is low CPU. Have your rate control set to CBR, constant bitrate, and your bitrate set to what your internet allows for. If you simply Google OBS settings, there is a calculator that will show you. I will include that in the description. If you are not going to stream, have your audio tracks set to 1, 2, and 3. Do not include 4. If you are going to stream, put your audio tracks to 2, 3, and 4. Set your recording path, set the type to standard, have the recording format set to MP4 or else you cannot support multi-audio tracks. The profile here is high with a constant bitrate, and set your bitrate to what allowed for by your internet. Once you have that set up, you're going to want to install Voicemeeter and virtual audio cable. I have another tutorial describing how to do that. That link will be in the description as well. Once you have those two programs installed and enabled, you go into your audio. Set your desktop audio to Voicemeeter input, your desktop audio device 2 to cable input, and your microphone to your microphone that you desire to use. Say for example, I have a webcam microphone and a regular microphone. I have it set to my regular microphone. Make sure your desktop audio device 2 is set to cable input and not Voicemeeter input. Going forward, go to your video. This is the base resolution of 1080p. My hardware is kind of shit. Well, I shouldn't say it's kind of, it's like midline. So I have it downscaled to 720p at 30 FPS. To have that done, you want to go to your mixer, the little gear right here. You will have your microphone, your desktop audio, and your desktop audio 2. Those are separated inside another video that I made. When you have Voicemeeter installed, streaming, set all of them to track 1. If you have one disabled in track 1, then that audio channel will not be played inside your stream. So say for example, I do not have audio track 1 on my microphone, you will not be able to hear my voice when I stream. Or if I have desktop audio 2 disabled on my stream, you will not be able to hear Mumble, Skype, etc. Which some streamers do when they are streaming like a World of Warcraft raid or something like that. When someone in their raid doesn't want to be heard, you simply disable this and they won't be heard. Problem solved. If you disable desktop audio 2, or desktop audio 1, sorry, on channel 1, then your game sound will not be heard on stream. Then you want to go through and set these to separate audio tracks so that they are separate within your editing program. Once that is done, you want to open up a game. Have the game open and OBS open at the same time. Right click right here, go to Add, and go to Game Capture. Type in whatever game it is. In this case, let's say Bukkake Simulator. Hit OK. Then you want to disable capture any full screen application, and then you select from this list what application it is that you're wanting to capture. For example, let's say Voicemeeter. Hit OK, and then it will full screen the program and will not show your desktop. If it appears to have a black screen, simply restart the program, as for some reason OBS Studios currently has a bug where once the studio started before the program, or else it'll have a black screen. Now, to snapshot highlight times of your recording or your stream, you're going to want this plugin right here called Info Writer. In order to add it, you go to Add, and go to Info Writer right here. Hit OK, and you'll go into here. This is where you want to find your desired path for the text to be saved to. For example, I go into my VOD file, go into highlight times, and I select right here, and I hit open. Now it will save right there to my highlight times. Here you can change the format it's saved in. I just keep it default. Hit OK. Now you go into your settings, go into hotkeys, and find your info writer, write CM to file. I have it set to numpad 3. In other words, I press 3 and you see that it says start right here. This is the date and time. This is the time of the stream. You have to click it once to start your snapshotting. If you not click it once, it will not snapshot the correct time. So the second you start streaming or the second you start recording, you need to press your hotkey to start the snapshotting. Now you press it again, and it will have the time snapshot 20 seconds into recording. And then I can write here, blah 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 happened, edit in such a way. And there you go, no problem. Then hit it again, and now you have another highlight time. Pretty simple, yeah? Then you go to edit your stream or your recording, you simply look back at here, and you find these times inside your recording, and maybe you noted it of what you want to happen.